Yes, you did it. You turned the 100 into the amount.
Everything was going perfect.
Now I'm at the point where I'm very confident in my strategy. Like, the hate doesn't get to me anymore. I feel like I already went through the hardest part.
Now we're gonna try and take these 130,000 into $260,000. Officially, the trade that we caught last night has given us 100K floating in profit right now. You guys can see everything right here to perfection. We're up $309,000. This looks literally insane in the P&L chart. And then, fuck, stop loss hit on the first one. Second one, almost hit it.
We already hit stop loss on one buy. We're about to hit stop loss on these other two trades right now.
Wow, we're officially under 6 figures. This is NFP. The news have completely gotten me. It is the first Friday of the month and I had absolutely no idea. Wow, 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 wow. We have officially blown the account. And at the end, oh, the account is officially blown. Literally 3 months out the window. This is the trade that we predicted perfectly.
So I'm gonna leave social media for as long as I feel like, because you know, this whole challenge stuff, I've been doing this now for 3 months and it's been very stressful. I've given my all, and clearly in the last 2-3 weeks I've just been completely breaking my trading plan. Everything has just pretty much gone down the drain, and I'm gonna enter a dark mode. I'm not gonna post on any social media. I'm not gonna post on YouTube, not gonna post on Instagram, Telegram, nowhere. No more trade ideas, no more free trades, nothing. I knew that it was time to stop and to accept that I had not been able to cope with the challenge. The time has come to tell my story and reveal exactly what has happened.
So first of all, I want to let you guys know I'm here in Puerto Rico in a very small island called Culebra, where I decided to come here and do my dark mode. I've been here for about 2 weeks now, and it's exactly what I've been needing because I kind of had to reflect on the mistakes that I did. And this is pretty crazy because I was pretty much like a week or 10 days without being on social media, not posting on Instagram, Telegram, Discord, nowhere. And that's the first time I've ever done this in the last 3 years, because the moment I decided to take on a community and the moment I decided to start sharing my trading and motivating other traders, I never stopped. So it's my first time ever taking a break, but it's very, very much needed. Let me explain to you guys. And I've used this free time that I haven't been on social media to think about Swing Trading Lab, my set and forget strategy, the challenge itself, my community, everything as a whole. This has been really good for me and for the future of all of us. So first of all, I want to start off by confessing something very personal about myself and why it led me to doing what I did in this challenge. And then after that, I'm going to be answering the most frequently asked questions that I get on my Instagram daily about the challenge, or realistically just about my life as a whole when I entered this dark mode and what it consists of exactly. So now, let's let the confession begin. So as crazy as this might sound right now, I've always wanted to be the best trader in the world. And that's a big, big statement to make, but it's a real challenge and I think I can actually be that guy. And I really, truly believe that I can do it. Trying to become the best trader in the world has brought enormous weight on my back. Unnecessary weight, because just being a profitable trader alone is great, but carrying that title, being that figure, that representative of the best trader in the world, it's not as easy as it might sound. Obviously, we have the Warren Buffetts of the world, and now we have the new generation of traders that is coming in and that are making much higher percentages than the OGs would ever make. And one of my main ways to demonstrate how good my skill set is, it's by simply starting this new challenge. What other trader has done something like what I did? And the answer is nobody. I saw this as the perfect opportunity to showcase not only my skill set in front of you guys, but for myself, to test myself and this theory. Because I've always had the mindset that if you're gonna do something, always be the best at it. So this is the perfect challenge for me to take. And at the beginning of it, I was actually very thrilled because I caught some amazing trades that actually got me out of the most difficult part of the challenge, which was turning the $100 into $10,000. And it literally filled me with thrill because not only was I doing it by myself, but I was doing it in front of all of you guys. And a lot of you guys, if not, I'd say 80% of you guys were catching the same trades as me and capitalizing off the markets as well. So this filled me with excitement because everybody's having growth alongside with me. And I always believed that it was possible. I had my faith intact, 100% solid into the last moment of the challenge. And I'm telling you guys right now, there was nobody out there that believed that I was gonna be able to complete this challenge more than myself. I was so confident that I was gonna achieve it. And in fact, this mindset of me becoming the best trader in the world is what actually led me to becoming a profitable trader, because I knew there was no other option other than winning. And this winning mindset started off early on when I started making money month by month, and obviously I started compounding and then just setting new goals for myself to just get this goal of becoming the best trader in the world. Even me saying it right now in front of this camera, it sounds crazy, but I still think it could be a possibility. But this faith in myself and becoming this best trader in the world kind of smacked me in the face towards the end of the challenge, because I ended up losing 300K in one single week. All of the time and effort that I put into this challenge, gone like that. Just because of my mindset had completely shifted and I had lost sight of the actual goal. I felt like I failed myself. I felt like I failed the Alex that had promised himself to become the best trader. I felt like my mission had just completely crashed. And most importantly, to me, I feel like I had failed you guys, my community and my traders, because I see that you guys see me as an idol in trading, and I didn't complete this challenge in front of you guys. And besides there being actual technical reasons on why this happened, not, putting the blame on anything else, there is other reasons, but at the end of the day, there's no excuses. I take 100% responsibility for what happened in this challenge. My will to becoming the world's best trader will lead me to having systematic mistakes. At the end of the day, I am human and I'm very young, so I'm glad I'm taking this challenge early on. So maybe 5-10 years from now, I can hold that title to being the best trader in the world. And like I said, it's actually very curious because I was able to take $100 to 10,000, which statistically and percentage-wise is the hardest part. And then taking 300K to the mil, I couldn't achieve that. So I'm still wrapping my head around why, because turning 300K to a mil, I was just 2 flips away from doing it, versus turning 100 to 10,000, it's much harder. And after having spent 2 weeks here in this villa, just disconnected from social media and really looking back at my journey, watching all of my YouTube series videos, literally the first week to week 11, and I'm analyzing what I did wrong, and I realized the mistake. I could see what issue I did that led me to blowing the account and just completely throwing everything out the window. And that is the lack of balance in my life. So this challenge at the beginning gave me a humongous hype. It got me really excited. Every single morning I was ready to take a trade. Every single London session I was ready to stay up all night. I was just so excited to give it 100% and just achieve it as fast as I can. That's why I put the 60 days to turn the 100 into the mil. But little did I know what awaited me ahead was that this challenge was going to completely ruin my daily routine. It was going to ruin some of my friendships, some of my actual business operations, even my day-to-day regular life, whether it's eating normal, sleeping normal, or even hitting the gym. And during this challenge, I had some really bad habits. Like, you guys can go and look at some of the clips and you guys can see how my face was literally drained. My eyes were purple because there was times where I wouldn't sleep at all because I would want to watch every session of the market as I'm letting hundreds of thousands of dollars and high percentages of the account just fluctuating. And I'm risking a lot in the account, obviously, but I want to make sure I don't blow it. I was sleeping an average of like 2, 3, 4 hours a day. And on the weekends, I couldn't catch up on any rest because my whole entire sleep schedule was completely messed up. My sleep cycle was completely messed up because I wanted to be there before London session. I wanted to be there during London session because I wanted to enter the scalings, and then I wanted to be there before New York and then catch New York. And then after that, after New York session's over, I kind of have to live, a normal human life. And that's where all of my energy was just completely drained. I wasn't eating my balanced diet. My chef wouldn't come as normal as he would, so I would just Uber Eats all the time. I wasn't going to the gym, so I wasn't clearing my mind. I was just staying home all day, and the times that I would have to go to the gym, I would just stay home and rest and take a nap. And truthfully, like, the type of trades that I was taking towards the end of the challenge, you guys can see that they weren't the best. I wasn't analyzing them as I actually would. I was just trying to get over it because I was already tired and I just wanted to get the challenge out the way. Literally all I was focused on was on a constant dopamine of like this high that I would get when I would win a trade on the challenge and I would post it, and the DMs you guys would send me because you guys would be catching the same trades as well. And I was just chasing this consistently time and time again because I'm like, you know what? I'm almost there. And it's not only me getting to this goal and not only me achieving this, but it's all of you guys catching it as well. So all I did was just chase that excitement. To me, it was probably one of the best feelings ever because it wasn't only me winning, everybody was winning as well. And then I realized chasing this dopamine, not only did I leave my regular routine, but my friends, my basketball friends that I would go and play in basketball, everything just went out the window. I was just focused on just trading. Obviously, I need to have that focus to complete the challenge, but my regular life went completely out the window. I was living just for this challenge. And obviously at the beginning, I was able to control it because I didn't realize how serious it was to come ahead. But then it got to the point where it was just trading, challenge, catch up on sleep, reply to DMs, and that's it, nothing else. And then all of this blew up in the last 2 weeks of the challenge, which were the first 2 losing weeks of the challenge. Everything just went out the window. I entered this state where I was almost like in denial. I didn't accept the fact that I was actually blowing the account. Like I said, I thought I was the best trader in the world. I pretty much feel like I'm invincible. I've been profitable for 3 years, so how can I be blowing this challenge? It just didn't wrap up in my head. So I was doing anything in my power to not blow the account. And then little do you know, one thing led to another. I just started taking trades that weren't there, started scaling into trades that weren't even in the right trend. And then it ended up to the point where I wasn't even taking trades that I should have taken in the first place. It got to the point where I literally wanted to start beating the market. I felt like the market owed me something because I'm the best trader in the world, right? So how can the market beat me? Impossible. And now once that happened, I just was blinded completely. All I saw was red. I started taking unnecessary risk. I started scaling into trades that weren't even there. I started adding positions to trades that weren't even there. I was taking more trades that I should have ever even taken. Because once the faith in myself and the confidence in myself that I'm the best trader in the world was gone, I just ended up with a unprofitable trader mindset and I just saw red. I lost everything. I even realized, looking back at this footage, that I wasn't following my set and forget strategy in the last week with any of the trades that I had taken. There's a very specific piece in my strategy that I do not ever take a trade unless that I have it. And all of the trades that I took in the last week, I did not have that one very specific piece. I had completely lost control of myself. I had lost control of access to this account that I had grown. I had lost access to the Alex that led me to get to that point right there. And basically once I had burned the account and I realized that I wasn't myself at the beginning of the challenge, I said, you know what? We have to stop right here. I'm gonna pause it. We have to realize what's going wrong because everything was good the first 9 to 10 weeks. Where did everything go wrong? And I realized what it was. And I realized that I had to stop this because I had to analyze what happened because I have been extremely well for the last 3 years in my trading, making consistent profits. So what has led me to now blowing everything in the last week? And what I realized is that not only the balance in my life, but it's just the way how I was approaching the challenge. I simply wasn't following my strategy. I wasn't being patient. And I thought I was the king of the world. I literally thought that the market listened to me. I thought that the market had to do whatever I said. And this is something that, you know, over the course of 3 years, you pretty much predict the market every single day and, you know, you catch pretty much every single move. You're gonna almost feel like the king of the world. You're gonna feel like you can do anything because you can predict the market. You can basically predict the future. And the 1 week that I decided to risk a little bit more on the account, that's the 1 week the market didn't want to listen and everything went out the window. So that's why I decided to go into this dark mode. I decided to just spend time with myself, go back to my daily habits, eating my regular food, working out, spending time with myself, spending time with my friends, with loved ones, and just honestly just living my life, not living for this dopamine effect of just winning every single time. There's more to life than to that. So after being here for about 2 weeks, I realized that it really wasn't so serious what happened. It's just a regular losing streak. But since I was so high on my horse, since my ego was through the roof because I had to turn the 100 to 300K, I'm telling you, I literally felt invincible. So the fact that I get beat down, it didn't make any sense to me. I literally thought it was impossible. How can I not pass this challenge? How can the market take away the money that I had just made? So I realized that the problem was my mindset, was myself. The way how I was taking these wins and not being humble about it. I wasn't taking it as a trader should take it. I was taking it as if it was my first time winning and as if this is what the market owed me. So after realizing that it wasn't really that serious, it was just a series of events that accumulated together that led to that end result, I realized that I just really have to realign myself to be able to take on a challenge like this or just go back into trading as a whole. I really have to humble myself. So I'm glad that the market humbled me because I was gonna humble myself anyways, but it had to get done. So that's why I decided to come to this villa, spend some time with some really close friends and just really disconnect and reconnect with myself so I can prepare myself for this new chapter and this new Alex that I have coming back. And the final conclusion that I came up with is that I'm gonna be realigned with my goals, and that my daily routine and my work-life balance is gonna lead me back to the Alex that I was, the invincible Alex that would win the markets every single time. The Alex that pretty much achieved anything. The guy that went from Dunkin' Donuts to having multi-millions of dollars in cars and being financially free in just 2.5 years. And this is something that I really wanted to share with you guys because I can, maybe see some of you guys enter a position like I am and lose your work-life balance. Just get lost in this journey. And it's not a bad thing, but you need to know how to balance it. You can't just give it your all and then just disappear, because you'll end up in a downward spiral how I was. And as crazy as this might sound, I think this could have probably been one of the best things that could have happened to me. Like, I needed this higher low in my life because I'm ready for this new higher high that I'm about to create. Like, I just needed this to happen for this new challenge that I'm gonna do. And I'm telling you right now, I'm ready. I'm ready. And that is precisely the first question that I'm going to be answering now, because it is the most frequently asked question that I get asked on a daily basis on my Instagram. What's next? What's gonna happen next on the challenge? All I can say is 11-11. 11-11 of this year, I'm gonna be announcing something very, very, very big. Even bigger than the 100 to the million challenge. So from here to then, I'm just gonna keep trading with my community, with my traders, keep working on them on a one-on-one basis and scaling them, and preparing myself for this next challenge that I'm coming, because it's very, very big. The second question is, what happened to you that I ended up blowing the account? So it was a series of things. It was a series of my emotions getting to me. I was tired. I wasn't in my house. There was news. I was risking more than I should have, and I was not aligning with my strategy. So all of these things as a combination attacked the account, and it pretty much took it down. So something that was going to happen the way I was going. I'm actually surprised looking back at it now on a pretty cold mindset that it happened at the time that it did. I was surprised that it didn't happen earlier in the challenge. It was just this balloon that kept getting filled and filled with air, and it just got to the point where it popped. And I'm glad that it happened, because now I'm stronger than ever and I'm ready for the new challenge. The next question is, why didn't I take into account money management before taking the trade? So this challenge did not have any risk management in place. There's no risk management when you're flipping an account. But my max risk that I was doing was anywhere from 25 to 33% per trade. So I guess that's the risk management that I took into account when I was trading it. Because if not, it would have taken me months, if not a year, to get to halfway of where I did in the account. So I think I was risking very high amounts, but a realistic amount to get to the point where I was at. And it just had to get done, because if not, it would have taken way too long, and it would have required a lot greater risk to reward to even get halfway of where I got in this challenge. So I did take into account the risk management that I was personally okay with losing, which was anywhere from 25 to 33%, which I never, ever, ever do. I only did it with this challenge. I regularly risk anywhere from 1 to 3% on my personal account. The next question is, why did you trade on NFP? So, truthfully told, hand on the chest, Bible, I did not know it was NFP. You guys know I don't trade news. You guys know I don't even look at Forex Factory. I don't look at any articles. I had no idea it was NFP. And I know NFP is the first Friday of the beginning of every month. I didn't even know it was the first Friday at the beginning of the month. I was so lost with myself in this challenge. All I cared about was the charts, the account, and showing to you guys so you guys can copy my trades. That's all that I cared about. So I have no idea it was NFP, and this goes back to the reason why I blew it, because I had no work-life balance. I didn't have any awareness for what was going on around me. So if I would have known that it was NFP, I could guarantee you that I would have not gone as aggressive as I did. And for that reason, I paid the price, and led me to learning all the mistakes that I had in this challenge. The next question that I get asked a lot is, what leverage am I using? And I used a 1 to 500 leverage. I guess that's pretty much it. I don't know why you guys ask that so much, but I used a 1 to 500 leverage. So you kind of need to have high leverage to scale an account. Kind of impossible to scale an account on a 1 to 50 leverage. Not gonna happen. The next question is, why didn't you show the broker? So I've said this multiple times. I just wanted to clarify here another time. I personally don't want to recommend anybody to a broker. I don't like recommending people to a platform that I have no control over. And I can tell you guys right now, full transparency, I could be making 150 to I think it was like 175 a month off of just signing a deal promotion with a broker. So the broker that I was doing the challenge on, if I would have signed a deal with that one or with a very similar one or any broker out there, they were willing to sign me a 12-month contract paying me $150,000 a month just to promote the broker. And I said no, because I wanted to show you guys how I just only make money from trading. I don't want to promote anything. I don't want to push you guys into this platform or have somebody control my social media so they can force me to promote something so then they hold me accountable because now they're paying me and now they have ownership over me. No, I just wanted to show you guys the trades. Let's say you want to do a flip, just go choose the broker that you want. I'm not going to recommend you guys to a broker because then you guys are going to say, I own it, I have affiliation, I control it, this, that. I did the no promotion of broker to show you guys how legit and how transparent it is. Because trust me, it'd be really nice to be collecting $150K a month from just putting a link in my bio or putting a link in the description. And I'm not doing it just to show you guys how real and how transparent I am. And anybody that does that out there, I don't knock them at all. I salute to them. That's an opportunity. It's a blessing to have a platform like this, and just by putting a link in the bio, you're getting paid 6 figures a month. I think that's amazing. But I just didn't feel okay with doing that, so I just decided that I'm just gonna show you guys the trades and make you guys profitable traders by just learning the strategy, and you guys pick the platform on your own. So that's the reason why I didn't show the broker, because I wanted to be transparent. I didn't feel good collecting that money. I didn't want to push you guys to a platform that I had no control over. So the next question is, why didn't you share the MyFX book link? So it goes back to the same thing that I just explained to the broker. If I do that, I'm pretty much promoting the broker. So I just explained that. So that's the reason why I did it. The next question is, has the set and forget strategy stopped working? Absolutely not. I literally made 100. Okay, can I just show you the camera right now? You know what? I'm going to show you guys. Let's see if the set and forget strategy has stopped working. Are you getting it? Yeah. 100K right now. Yeah. Hasn't stopped working. I'm actually taking a screenshot right now. I'm gonna post it on Instagram. The strategy has not stopped working. What happened is that the trader stopped working in this challenge. I ended up just losing myself. I wasn't following the strategy. I wasn't following the plan. So the set and forget strategy is perfectly fine. If anything, it's better than ever because I'm improving it and I'm getting it better every single time that there's a mistake in myself. And I put it out there to the community, my private Discord, so you guys learn from my mistakes and then you guys can capitalize off of it as well. So the set and forget strategy, nothing is wrong with it. It's better than ever. So the next question is, why did you decide to get off of social media? And realistically, like I told you guys at the beginning, I felt like I had let you guys down. I felt like my mission had failed. I felt like the plan had gone down the drain. And I don't know, I just didn't feel good getting on there, try and continue motivating you guys to be a better trader and, you know, teach you guys when I wasn't happy myself. So I felt like that's fake. I can't just pretend to put up a character to just motivate you guys when deep down inside I'm not happy. So I got off of social media, like I said, to just reconnect with myself and just feel better. And honestly, it's worked better than I ever expected. It's my first time getting off of social media for 3 years. Ever since I started posting, I never stopped posting because I feel like it's my duty to keep motivating you guys. Because I've always said it, I've always wanted to be that person that I wish that I had at the beginning when I started trading. And realistically, now I'm coming back so much stronger, and I'm not a person to talk a lot, so I'll just let my actions do the talking. So next question is, what is the dark mode? So what does my dark mode consist of? And that actually consists of 6 very key things. And this dark mode, I call it the no excuse dark mode. You can be anywhere in the world, you can have access to absolutely nothing and still do it. And if you don't achieve the requirements of this dark mode, you simply don't want to get better. That's why I call it the no excuse dark mode. So this dark mode consists of 6 things. So the first one is get good sleep. Get your 6 to 7 hours of sleep so you can have energy and clear of mind to be able to attack the day. And I'm saying this now because I was sleeping 2, 3, 4 hours at night when I was doing this whole challenge, and that's kind of what led me to burning myself out. So the first thing is get good sleep. Without good sleep, you can't complete everything else that is inside this dark mode requirement. Get your 6 to 7 hours of sleep and then you'll be ready to go. So point number 2 in the dark mode is working out. Now, I'm not telling you go hit the gym, go work out, go do cardio, go do this stuff. No, I'm just saying work out. every single day you have to hit 309 push-ups. Why 309? Because the highest that I got in the account was 309,000. So in memory of the highest that we got in the challenge, we have to hit 309 push-ups every single day. Now, it doesn't have to be 309 push-ups in one session. You can hit 100 in the morning, 100 in the afternoon, and then 100 before you go to bed. If you do sets of 10, you'll do the 300 and you won't even realize. And the next day you'll be extremely sore because you hit the total of the 309 push-ups. And this is no excuse. You could be anywhere in the world and you can hit 309 push-ups. Where you're watching this video right now, you can put the phone down and you can hit at least 10 push-ups to just get it started. That's why this is a no excuse dark mode. Because let's say if I were to say you have to go to the gym every single day, you can make some excuses because you don't have access to a gym, it's raining, the gym is closed because of another pandemic or whatever. You can hit a push-up next to your bed before you go to sleep. So there's no excuses onto why you can't hit these 309 push-ups. Point number 3 is spending 14.4 minutes a day analyzing your charts or just trading as a whole. Now, why 14.4 or why it's such a random number? That is because every single day there is 1,440 minutes in the day. So you're simply dedicating 1% out of your day to your craft. Now, some of you guys might say, well, that's too little, I want to put more. That's not the point. The point is to put 14.4 minutes of 100% laser focus. No phone, no YouTube video, no music, no nothing. Just 14.4 minutes of you and the charts alone. And after you do these 14.4 minutes, you get up and leave. There's no reason why you should be in front of the computer after you've done your analysis and you've set your alarms. You do that, you set and forget, and then you leave. That's why it's only 14.4 minutes. It is simply 1% of your day. And again, this is no excuse because you're gonna trade no matter what. You're watching this video right now, and I can guarantee you've probably spent more than 14.4 minutes watching it. So you only dedicate 14.4 minutes to the charts, and that is it. The fourth point is going to be eating good. Now, listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying only eat salads or only eat vegan or no dairy, none of that stuff. I'm saying eat good. If you're literally driving home and you want to go through a drive-through, instead of making a left into a McDonald's or instead of making a right into Chick-fil-A, go to a healthier spot. Just go to Publix, let's say, and go get a chicken sandwich. Get something that is good. It doesn't have to be healthy. Just don't get something that's bullshit. Don't go pay $2 for a burger when you can pay, let's say, $9 for a better chicken burger, something that's grilled, something that's real. So it's not about eating healthy, not at all, right? You have to eat no matter what. I can guarantee you probably can't go 2 days without eating. And if you're gonna go 2 days without eating, don't put the first thing into your body a piece of shit. Don't make it a McDonald's McChicken. Make it something that's good. Pay the extra $5, $10, whatever the case is. At the end of the day, you are what you eat. So if you eat like shit, you're probably gonna feel like shit. So the fourth point is going to be eat good. That doesn't mean eat healthy or eat calories or eat this. No, eat good. If you're gonna go eat a pizza, eat a good pizza. Eat like a boss. Don't eat like you're simply just gonna get the hunger out of the way. That's not the point. The fifth point, and that is probably one of the most important, and I personally what I think is gonna be one of the most challenging for you guys, is gonna be spending 1 hour with yourself. No phone, no music, no distraction, no car ride, nothing. 1 hour with yourself. So 1 hour with yourself, it can literally be anywhere. It can be walking, can be just in your living room, but no TV, it could be in the kitchen, it could be just walking your neighborhood, honestly, but not in your bedroom. Why? Because you'll probably end up laying down, and if you end up laying down, you just close your eyes after 20 minutes, and then after 20 minutes, boom, you're asleep. And you can't spend this hour by yourself right before you go to sleep because you're gonna end up falling asleep, and that's not the point. The point is so you realize and you're 100% aware of what is going on in your life. If you spend an hour with yourself, let's say at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you're not gonna go to sleep. You're 100% awake, you're 100% aware. And that's what I need you to do. I need you to be aware of who you are, where you are, what you're doing wrong, and how you can get better. Because you need to get better. And the only way for you to do that is if you spend time with yourself and you bring awareness to who you are and how you do that. So spend 1 hour with yourself, and it has to be with no distractions. No phone, no computer, no dog. Can't do it walking your dog, petting your cat, walking your fish, doesn't matter. Just do it by yourself. And it cannot be done before you go to sleep because you'll end up falling asleep. The sixth point is going to be no social media. So a complete social media detox. Don't go on social media and just scroll and just waste your time. If you guys go to the settings on your phone and you guys see how much time you guys spend on TikTok, YouTube Shorts, or Instagram Shorts, it is absolutely insane. It happened to me as well. And I can guarantee you all the time you waste surfing through these social media platforms and you just use it to yourself, you're gonna have so much more of an advantage compared to absolutely anybody else out there in the world. Now, are you gonna have less information? Yes, but it's balanced. Do you wanna have a bunch of bullshit information or do you just wanna better yourself? What makes you better? You decide. Now, the no social media, if you, for some reason, you can't delete the app off your phone, there's many apps out there. For example, Opal, if you download it, it literally locks you from going into the app. It's free. You download it, you plug in your credentials, and it literally blocks you from being able to enter the app. This forces you to not get on the platform. So no social media, a complete social media detox. And then last but not least, do one good deed a day. This can be something as simple as opening the door for the old lady that's going into the same store as you. It could be as simple as saying good morning to your mom. It could be something as simple as calling an old friend or calling somebody that cares about you and you haven't talked to them. Just be like, hey, I'm good. Just letting you know I'm really busy. I still love you. I'm still there. I'm just focused on myself right now. I can guarantee you that phone call to that parent, to that sister, to that sibling, to that family member can completely change their day. And that is one good deed that you can do a day. It could be something extremely simple and it doesn't cost you anything. And you're gonna completely shift that person's day for the better. And that's good because that brings you back great energy. A simple act, calling your uncle, calling your aunt that you haven't spoken to for months because you just simply haven't had the chance because you're super dialed into your journey, can completely change your day and come back to you in a much better way. So that's what my dark mode has been consisting of. As you can tell, it's a no excuse dark mode. It doesn't cost you anything. It is completely for free. And everything that I've just said, every single person watching this video right now has access to it. There's no excuses. It is a no excuse dark mode. I suggest you try it for 6 days and you guys are gonna see the shift that you're going to have. And it's very simple because if you're able to dedicate this time to yourself and if you're able to invest this routine into yourself, you're just destined for success. So give it a shot. So we're on our last 3 questions and one of them is, will you quit trading? Absolutely fucking not. I will be the best trader in the world. So I am not quitting trading anytime soon. In fact, I'll say this here in front of you guys right now. I'm only getting started. This is the new beginning of me. So this is only just getting started. The next question is, what will happen to Swing Trading Lab with the Set and Forget strategy? And nothing. The week or 2 that I have been completely off of social media, I still get on my weekly calls with all of my students and I still give them my top 3, top 4 pairs. This trade that I'm in right now, that I think I'm up still 100, I'm up about, 100,003, whatever. They caught this trade. So I'm not posting on social media the before and after trades until my next challenge. But I do it with my students every single week. So what's happening with Swing Trading Lab? We're thriving. We're just gonna keep pushing forward and I keep, the routine. I like having my routine with my students because it keeps me in check. And honestly, there's some people in there that are even better than me. Like they're snipers. So I'm very excited for what has to come with Swing Trading Lab and the Set and Forget strategy. But yeah, we're as good as ever. And then what is my next big goal? So it's kind of like the first points and that is going to be 11-11. 11-11, 2023, something big, very, very big is going to come. But until then, enjoy the ride because I'm getting ready. I can't even say anything. I'll just see you guys on 11-11. So it's been a little bit of a summary of my last few months. I hope this video makes you guys happy. I hope this video fulfills you guys because it does for me. I feel like I've gotten a lot off of my chest. And I feel like it's so much better being able to explain this to you guys because, not everything is what it seems on social media. And, obviously, like I said, the balloon got filled with air and then it popped. And it feels good now that I was able to find myself again and find my routine again and come back even stronger than ever. I am extremely grateful and thankful for all of you guys. I read all of the YouTube comments, I read all of the Instagram DMs, and the community support has led me to making this new challenge on 11-11. And I really want to say my appreciation to every single one of you guys for the love and the support. But like I've said, I feel like what happened to me in this challenge is one of the best things that could have challenged because it's prepared me for what's coming next, and what's coming next is bigger than ever. I'll see you guys in the next video.